Getting a quinquennial inspection or condition survey of your building can feel like a big commitment when there are so many other draws on your time, energy and money, not least those maintenance and repairs which the report is likely to flag up. But having a report can actually help you save on these things in the long run, and that's why we think they're essential. Here are 5 reasons every church should have a quinquennial inspection. Reason 1. They're actually essential to ensuring that your building reflects you and your mission. In 2018, the National Churches Trust did some research which showed that the economic and social value of the activities hosted in church buildings such as food banks, youth groups and wellbeing cafes had the equivalent value of £12.4 billion. To put that in context, that's the NHS spending on mental health in England for the whole of 2019. None of this would have been possible though without safe, comfortable buildings, recognisable as community centres and located where people needed them. Having an up-to-date quinquennial inspection helps you as a church stay abreast of the upkeep that your building needs to keep it safe and comfortable. It also helps you identify the improvements to facilities that you need. Which brings me to reason 2. They offer impartial, professional advice to help you share the responsibility of keeping your building fit for worship and mission. It should never be just one person's responsibility to look after your building. Having a list of recommendations from a qualified building professional not only helps keep everybody at your church on the same page about what needs doing, but it also offers practical, impartial advice on what should be a priority. Using a report like this means that you can discuss what needs doing, decide who's going to do it and plan when they're going to do it. What will have the greatest negative impact if left unaddressed? If anybody previously involved is no longer able to be, it also gives you a really clear set of information which you can hand on to the next person. It also helps you budget, which means that these things can be taken care of without putting any additional strain on the other things which your resources, not only financial, but people's time and energy, go towards supporting. Which brings me to reason 3. They could save you hundreds of thousands of pounds. In 2019, Historic England's Value of Maintenance report showed that repairs left unaddressed for 5 years would increase in cost by 25%. In addition, inappropriate maintenance practices could cause rapid escalation of issues. A quinquennial inspection report will not only help you plan and budget for the repairs and maintenance that you need to do, but it'll also give you that essential advice on what the most appropriate way to go about those repairs might be. Additionally, your inspector is likely to pick up stuff that you might have missed or just might have stopped noticing. And of course, they'll be able to support and advise you should you need to apply for permissions or perhaps grants towards the repairs. Which brings me to reason 4. They are a requirement. They're a requirement for applications to the Listed Buildings Advisory Committee and many major funders. The reason for this is that a quinquennial inspection report assures them that there are no further defects which are likely to undermine their investment. Which brings me to reason 5. They're a great way to start a relationship with a professional advisor. Undertaking a quinquennial inspection of your building involves looking it over top to bottom. If you've got an existing relationship with a professional advisor who's undertaken a quinquennial inspection survey for you, knows your building inside out and knows you and your circumstances and priorities, they're going to be able to respond with quick, informed advice to help you address any problems which might come out of the blue. So if you'd like to know more about finding appropriately qualified and accredited inspectors, hop over to www.baptist.org.uk/conservation professionals. And if you want to know more about quinquennial inspections, check out our webinar. The webinar includes information on how to go about finding and then choosing a suitably qualified and accredited conservation professional to undertake your inspection. And it also includes a section on what you can expect on the day from your inspector and how you can prepare for their visit. That webinar is linked from our web pages, or you can search for it directly on YouTube. Also on there is information about the quinquennial inspection grants that we have available at the moment for Baptist churches with listed buildings. These grants are funded by Historic England and offer up to £400 towards a quinquennial inspection undertaken by a conservation accredited professional. Churches sometimes raise with us that they're not sure that now is the right time. Perhaps they're between ministers, but not keeping on top of routine maintenance and checks and making sure that you're aware of any defects as early as possible only leads to an escalated issue in the future. In a recent survey we did, 100% of respondents indicated that they felt that their quinquennial inspection had been good value for money. They also said that they found the advice and recommendations helpful and clear, and that they anticipated that their buildings would be in better condition because they had a quinquennial inspection report. Having been away from our buildings for the best part of 18 months, there is no better time to get a quinquennial inspection. So in conclusion, don't delay. Quinquennial inspections are absolutely essential to every church, especially those with historic and listed buildings.